Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Auburn's offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to...
You're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Georgia Tech's offense has the ball for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
So here comes the Auburn offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, keep that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
The offense changing the play. Second down, he'll throw it. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll be third and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Breaks into the open. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the fourth down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. Auburn sends out the punting unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Wants to go up top. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but they're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football now.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. They're working that left side. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. Got his hand. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy in the ground.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout.
Now facing a third and long. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Back to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Gets the return down to the 25-yard line, and a big turnover caused by this defense.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got it on the outside. It's Johnson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Taking it the other way. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the rock.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run play action. Now sliding to his left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. To go up top. The screen, he's got wheels. Snowed under by the defense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Snatches it on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Roughing the kick. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Creates a little space. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. DB's right up on the receivers. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. That'll cut the lead to 13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of...
Touchdown, Tiger! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the returner will be knocked down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Hawkins. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Back to pass on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Quick tempo here for the offense. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grab near the marker is Davidson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Here's the handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. With the catch, it's Green. There he goes. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. And the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He's going to let it go. He's got it at the 25. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Auburn offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. The give to the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
And the Tigers headed quickly to the line. The give on the option. Finding open areas. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10, easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabs a screen around all kinds of defenders. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. From the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them.
Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. No one's been able to keep him off the quarterback. Career sack number 50.
Like, honestly, in today's college football, if you get 10 sacks in a season, that's considered a really good year. You might be an All-American. To go 50 in your career, David, I mean, nobody does that.
You're just a freak. I mean, your God-given ability to get off the football so fast and to be so relentless and to be so good with your hands, that dude is crafted and made to be a pass rusher.
Got it set up on the outside. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He wants to change this route. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. Touchdown, Auburn! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively camtastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
They booted away on fourth down. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Auburn. Ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Ware. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what?
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number one. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking to throw, it's Ware. Floats it out in space. Can't get him to the ground. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Now on third down for this offense. Motion from the back. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Rush is on him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So here comes the Auburn offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. Gets the back moving. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
I don't know what you want me to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket, he's making the miss, and then all of a sudden, he's throwing completions. I got no answers for him.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Hawkins. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. Started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Auburn lines up quickly. Wants to throw. It's Ware. Got his man. Gets away from one, finds room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Wants to go up top. He's not afraid to go deep. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He'll take another shot here. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. Well, this one had all